TFNN Headline News Update. Here's Tom O'Brien.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Tommy O'Brien, coming to you live from TFNN headquarters in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's Friday. It's 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 30 minutes to go until the opening bell, and we have markets hanging in positive territory. Dow futures up 28 points, trading at 26,212. S&P futures currently positive by 3, trading at 29.13, and NASDAQ futures positive by 16, trading at 76.09. Oil up about 24 cents, trading at 68.83. Of course, you have Hurricane Florence making landfall along the Carolinas and the Outer Banks. Hoping everyone stays safe out there. We'll start things off this morning. Let's take a look at the VIX as we check in on the volatility index. As this market just continues higher, VIX showing a 12 handle, 12.17 looking like an open as we approach that opening bell. Let's jump over the Nadex platform, take a look at some of the futures markets. We'll start it off with the Dow 30. Zoom in on that one. There we go. So Dow spiking to a high overnight about 3:30 a.m. Eastern Time of 26,234. About 50 points off that high, still in positive territory for the Dow so far. NASDAQ 100, pretty similar story. NASDAQ spiking to a high of almost 7,600, rising to about 75.98. Currently about 20 NASDAQ 100 points off of that level, trading 75.78. S&P's similar story as well. Highs pre-market at about 29.12 overnight. About 5 S&P points off that level, trading 29.07. Crude oil getting some serious volatility this week with that Hurricane Florence out in the Atlantic. Crude spiking to a high above $69 this morning, pulling back a bit. Crude's trading 68.84. Gold contract, quite a day yesterday, spiking to 12.18. Pulls back to about 12.06 towards the end of the trading day yesterday. Gold trading to about 12.14 at about 4 a.m. Eastern Time. And again, pulling back. Gold trading at 12.0785. And Bitcoin reaching highs of about 65.79 overnight. Bitcoin trading 64.67. Been a pretty tame week for the cryptos. In terms of what you have happening fundamentally beyond the storm, retail sales posting the smallest gain in 6 months. Commerce Department releasing retail sales edging up 0.1% last month, smallest rise since February. And there it is, Hurricane Florence coming across North Carolina, weakening a bit from the early expectations in the week as it's now a Category 2, but stay safe out there if you are in the path of that storm. Stay tuned, folks. Larry Pesavento coming up right now. I'll be back at 10 o'clock with Tom. Have a great Friday.